Yo, what do everybody? It's your boy Titus coming at you again with some more amazing Pick 3 lottery tips. Alright, so hey guys, you just stumbled onto the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel. And at the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel, man, we try to cover Pick 3 Lottery, we try to cover Cash Pop, and every now and then we do Pick 4. Here at the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel, man, we try to give you the best information possible to help you get those hits. Why? Because we know that every day people are out here looking for tips and suggestions to help them get to the hits. All right. So again, if you're brand new to the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification button. All right. That way you can get these tips and these suggestions as I drop them. Okay. Another thing, man, guys, I'm sorry I ain't been on like I usually am. I'm kind of going through some things, but you know, that's some personal stuff. But I am still trying to answer your questions. So if I don't post, guys, please don't hold that against me. Remember, you can always use the monthly numbers. Remember, if you haven't seen the monthly numbers, go back and watch the September predictions list video. Guys, I lay the numbers out by number, by mirror numbers. So 0 and 5 numbers, I have numbers for those days. 1 and 6, I have numbers for those days. 2 and 7, I have numbers for those days. 3 and 8, I have numbers for those days. And 4 and 9, I have numbers for those days. If you don't know what a mirror number is, a mirror number is any number plus or minus 5. All right. So also remember, we coming towards the end of the month, right? Remember, the month changes over next week, okay? It's going to change over in the middle of a week. So remember, we got to look for things at the end of the month that are going to help us get to the hits, all right? We all about get to the hits, all right? Now, some people be like, man, yo, the monthly predictions list, the numbers ain't straight. Hey, guys, it is extremely hard to come up with certain sets of numbers. To even come up with the number is, I don't know, out of thousands of possible numbers. So by no means I'm saying that the numbers are going to come out straight. That's on the monthly predictions list. But you look at what had hit box or straight for most states. Most states have gotten a straight hit and box hits. Some states have got multiple straight hits off the monthly predictions list. The monthly predictions list is still doing fantastic. So if you have not seen the video on the monthly predictions list, all right, make sure you go back and watch that video so you can always have numbers for the month, okay? Now, as you know, I like to answer questions from people who send me questions when I do my videos, all right? All right, so I got asked a question about Cash Pop from a subscriber out of Washington State, all right? So, like always, once you ask me a question, I jump in and I start trying to do the work to figure out how to answer that question. So today's video is going to be on Cash Pop for Washington State. But you can use these tips and suggestions also for your state, because I'm telling you guys exactly how I do it for most states. This is how I do Cash Pop, all right? I have not wavered from my formula for Cash Pop, guys. I do the same formula all the time, all right? So if you haven't watched previous Cash Pop videos, then you watching this Cash Pop video. And it's the same information. I'm constantly giving y'all the same information. All right, so his question was about, it's easier to do it when you're dealing with single digit numbers versus double digit numbers. Like, for instance, when it's day 1 of the month to day 9, it's easy to kind of figure out those numbers. But once you get to 10, 11, 20, he says it's a little bit different. Because then you have to understand the day sums and date sums and all of that kind of stuff. And understanding all that kind of stuff, all right? Now remember, guys, I am still working on my Pick 3 lottery class that I'm going to put on YouTube. All right? YouTube does give creators the capability of putting a class out. And I'm going to do a 3-part class on how to play the Pick 3 lottery. I did one before, but I'm going to do another one. All right? And I'm going to go step by step what you need to be doing, how you should be doing it. All right, and I hope that class helps a lot of you out, okay? Now remember, when you're playing Cash Pop is a number from 1 to 15, all right? From 1 to 15 in most states, all right? Unless you're dealing with Pick 2. Pick 2 is different. Pick 2 is 0099, all right? All the way up, okay? So, similar to Pick 3 or Pick 4 or some states Pick 5. All right, those numbers are 0 through 9 for each slot available. So in Cash Pop, you only picking a number. It's like picking a Powerball number, all right? So you only can pick 1 through 15. There are people, and I have seen them at the stores, guys that go in and they play 1 through 15 for $10. If you got $150 every day to play Cash Pop, first of all, I'm going to clap for you because you're doing really good in life. I see people play $150 in the morning and $150 in the afternoons. That's $300 a day to play Cash Pop. Where if you're playing for $10 in the state of South Carolina, even if you get the lowest number, it's $50. But still, you guarantee yourself $50, right? All right? So, guys, but if you hit for the big money, you're looking at $2,500. So I understand their rationale. But still, guys, that's a lot of money to be putting up, right? So, hey, let's try to figure out how to streamline that number. Plus, guys, you're not going to always hit for big money with Cash Pop. As the number suggests, Cash Pop. It's all about how much you get to hit for the pop. So the pop might just be, if you're playing for $1, the pop might be $5. It might not be the $250. Have I hit for big money on Cash Pop? Yes, I have. I have posted it where I hit for a Cash Pop for big money. All right? So, to me, big money is $500, $250, or above. All right? So, that's big money for Cash Pop. All right, so this is how I always play Cash Pop, guys. I take the date. For instance, I'm going to show you for Washington State, right? The 20th, Washington State on 9/20. Now, Washington State also has one draw. They don't have two draws South Carolina has two draws. Washington State only has one draw. I think it is a state that has it every hour. I forgot the state, but I think it is a state that has it every hour. All right, so in Washington State, right, on the 20th, right, guys, this is how and remember, I also tell you guys, it's about how it's playing where you live, right? How it's playing in Washington State, not necessarily how it's going to play in South Carolina. All right, so remember, you take that date, right? You have your day, right? Right? You have your day, which is the 20th. All right? Now your month is up here, right? This is your month. Right? So for your month plus your day, give you your date. Right? So if you say the 9, now granted, I'm going to tell you, I know people get upset when I say this, but depending on where you live, that 9 is going to be plus that 0, or that 9 is going to be plus the 2 plus the 0, which is a 2. 9 plus the 2 is the 1. All right? So, like I tell you, depends on where you live. Where you live at, that date sum might be different, okay? So, for instance, taking Washington State, if you're looking at that day, it's the 20th, right? So if you wanted to get the day sum, you would say 2 plus the 0, and that would give you a 2. Hope y'all are paying attention to that. You want to know what hit in Washington State on the 2nd? On the 20th, I'm sorry, on the 20th. 2. You go back in Washington State and look. It was a 2. All right? Now, go to 9. Hold up, let me change my marker. So go back, then you go to 9/21. Again, remember, your day, your month, right? So if you want to, again, you following the same thing, all right? I forgot to tell you, right? So what's the mirror to the 2? A 7. So you could have played either one, the 2 or the 7. You could have just played both of them. Then, you're still going for the day sum because you're saying that's what's hitting. So you say the 2 plus the 1 give you a 3. Right? The mirror to that, 8. What hit in Washington State? The 8. On 9/21, Washington State. Y'all can go back and look. It was 8. Guys, this is how I've been telling y'all to play Cash Pop. Right? Now, if it was going to be the date, it would be something different. All right? All right? Now, but I tell you, that's how I be playing it. But also, like I tell you guys, pay attention to what's hitting. Because it changed. It's not going to do this every time. It's not going to do the date sum every time, Washington State people. It's not. Sometimes it may add the flip number. Sometimes it may just take the day number right here at the end, right? The right side digit. Or that it could have been a 0. It could have been a 1. It could have been that plus the flip. Because that's what it did a couple days later. It did that plus the flip. That's what it did last night. Guys, I'm let y'all take a picture of that if you need to, if you live in Washington State. Well, I just write it over here. Like last night, Washington State. Again, take the date, 23. Remember, this is your day. We're working on your day. Washington State, you're like you're working on the day. Right? Now, so if you've been still doing this, all right, you might have hit and would have missed. That's why you see me put 3 or 4 numbers up here, guys. Cash Pop's only $1 in most states, sometimes up to 10. All right? They hit last night. The hit last night was a 1. Why? Because if you took the day, it's 23rd, remember you keep the right side digit, plus that by 3, which is your flip, you get your 6, right? Or 1, right? But if you was doing the date, it would have been a 5. But think about it, you can't have a 0 anyway. So if you was playing 3 numbers yesterday, you would have played a 5, a 6, or a 1 in Washington State. Right? What was the hit yesterday in Washington State? 1. That was the hit last night. 1. If you would have just flipped the day. And also, sometimes, again, it changes. You might have to do the date sum and add 3. Guys, it changes. It's not going to hit the same way every time. There's no magic formula to hit in the lottery, guys. I just wanted to do that. I hope this helped. If this helped, please jump in the comments and tell me this helped you. Understand that, guys, it's not going to hit the same way every time. But if you're playing 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, or 6 Cash Pop numbers, this is how you do it. Do not play all 15 numbers. All right? So I hope this helped my people in Washington State. Thank you guys for watching me all the way on the West Coast. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I got viewers in Washington, D.C. I got viewers in Washington State. Baby, Pick 3 Lottery got all over the country, baby, in the world, baby. We doing it. All right? So now let me give y'all some predictions. All right? I know some of you, that's all you care about. The predictions for the day. All right. Louisiana. I like 105. 649. 574. 709. 853. North Carolina. I like 409. 204. 257. 365. 306. Hot numbers are still 605, 141, 723, 103, and 206. For South Carolina, hey, congratulations to everybody from South Carolina who got that hit off the monthly predictions list. It came out straight, guys. We got the money last night for 398. I hope you got it. I got it. We got a couple of hits this week. We got that box hit yesterday, and we got that box hit the day before, and we got that monthly predictions list hit yesterday. Congratulations to all my South Carolina people who got that money. If you didn't, I'm sorry. 652, 761, 419, 636, 141. All right. So, hey guys, Cash Pop. Just talked about Cash Pop. Remember, the day is 9/24. If you're just looking at the date, you got 1, 6. I like 9. And I'm also go with 11. I like 11 too. All right, guys, these are the numbers that I come out with today. Hopefully you can see the numbers. I'm going to try to post the numbers as well, all right? So thank y'all for following the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel. Remember, if you want to bless the channel, YouTube has ways for you to bless the channel. You can always go on the channel and buy super thanks and say, man, thank you for what you do every day. Or you can also look in my description where I give you a link to my Cash Pop. All right. So, hey, thank y'all for watching the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel. Thank you to those who watched the entire video. Guys, that's how I, as a creator, gets compensated for my time and my efforts, through you watching the entire video. All right. Hit the like button and share it or save this video for your future references. Also, if you need more information, you can go down into the playlist and you can play past videos. I save every video to the playlist for the Pick 3 Lottery playlist, Pick 3 Lottery Guy playlist. So you can also see past videos on what we done, how we did it, and how we got to the hits. All right, again, congratulations to everybody in the state of South Carolina who got that hit last night for that 398. Guys, we continue to get hits. We continue to move it up. All right. So thank y'all for what y'all do. Thank y'all for following the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel. All right. Remember, when you play these numbers, they're not always gonna come out straight. Sometimes they're gonna come out box. All right. You know, these numbers really are just suggestions on what you should play today. All right. If your numbers come out close to that, then maybe you should play them. All right. But remember, man, I'm only giving you suggestions. Remember, playing the Pick 3 Lottery is just for fun. But here at the Pick 3 Lottery Guy channel, man, we're going to have fun doing it. All right? Thank y'all for what y'all do, man. It's your boy, Tyus, Pick 3 Lottery Guy. Hey, man. And y'all, remember, let's get to the money. Let's get to the money, baby. Let's get to the money.